What is good, Wishers? Welcome back. I am your host, Morgan Ashley, and this is Indie Tuesdays on Wish USA. Today, my Indie Tuesday artist of the day is a highly acclaimed Danish-born music producer, songwriter, Toby Gad.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Will, thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy that you were able to make it here on Wish USA Indie Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I've heard so much about you. You've had so many accomplishments. You've worked alongside big names like Beyonce, John Legend, Madonna herself. I would love to know how was the experience working with John Legend?
John came into my studio one day and said, Toby, I need to write a song about my wife, Tracy. I'm so in love. And he sat at the piano and he thought, I already have an idea. All of me loves all of you. And then he said, I don't know where to go from here. That's all I have.
Wow.
And then I thought of my wife and I thought, love your curves and all your edges and our perfect imperfections. And so we were just pouring our hearts out together like two fools in love and trading places at the piano. And very quickly the song was written. And I never thought at the time that this was going to be one of the biggest songs of the decade. It was great.
I was going to say it withstands the test of time. It's still a classic no matter when you hear it, whenever it plays.
Thank you.
So that just goes to show you have such a great gift that continues to keep on giving. And I know that you are wanting to give more with your gift with this latest project that you just released called Piano Diaries.
Yeah, so some of these songs like Big Girls Don't Cry, All of Me are still on the radio. And every time I hear it, I think I would like to hear how this would sound with new artists. Mm-hmm. So I felt like passing on the torch to new talent. But I also wanted to, like when I write songs, it's quite often just piano and vocal. Mm-hmm. And I felt, wouldn't it be nice to do a record that's just piano and vocal? Because then the vocal has so much room to breathe and you really listen to the lyric. So I got the idea of doing a project called Piano Diaries, where I start re-recording my biggest songs. Fergie, Big Girls Don't Cry, or Beyonce, If I Were a Boy, or Legend, All of Me, and so on, Demi Lovato, Skyscraper.
Also, or Who You Are, Jessie
J. So I reached out to a number of people, young artists, and asked, do you want to sing my song? And Victoria Justice was the first. She was so sweet. She wanted to sing Big Girls Don't Cry. And
amazing job, by the way.
Thank you. We released that ourselves, and Kelly Clarkson loved it so much that she said, you got to come to our show. And so we performed on her show, and then Universal Republic said, my artist, Camilio, you can record Skyscraper with him as well. And so I went really step by step, then Kiki Palmer for the next one, Little Do You Know. And
I was going to say, I've had the chance to look at the performers on each song, and you have a great setup for these heavy hitters that showcase your songs. I wanted to know, what were these people in mind when you were creating this project, or were you just hearing the songs and you said automatically, I feel like this person would be great for this song, and I feel like this person would be great for this song?
We were just winging it song by song.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like when we found Johnny Orlando for Untouched, that took a long time to find him. and he is like, yes, I want to sing it. He's such a sweetheart. And it took me also weeks and weeks to figure out the piano. How could I do this punk rock song justice by playing it just on the piano with strings? And I found some arpeggios that work. Really proud of it.
It definitely brings a whole different artistic meaning to your songs with this project, Piano Diaries.
Thank you. Thank you. And then, I mean, really, if I go back 2 years ago, I had a low point in my career. I had written songs and recorded songs with a singer that's incredible. She was 16 at the time, Angelina Jordan. And the label wasn't releasing the songs. And I had a real low point. I felt I need to start finding a way how I could release the songs. So really, Piano Diaries, the hits, that album is kind of the precursor to me finding out how can I release new songs myself without the label or in collaboration with the label. And so we're at this point now where the first album, Piano Diaries, the hits, came out.
Okay.
And now the first single of Originals, Piano Diaries, is coming out. Just came out, Bad Valentine with Angelina Jordan. And I couldn't be more happy and more proud of how it came out.
I was going to say, the first time I heard that song, the chorus really, it really took me, because I said it seems simple, the wording, but it's really tough. It's heavy. With roses are red, violets are blue. You a fool. I'm like, what are you talking about?
And then the way Angelina sings it, I mean, she is 18 now, and I don't know another singer with a voice like that. She's incredible. We performed it in the Alex Theater in Glendale.
Yes.
2 weeks ago. It was amazing, great reception by the audience, and I'm working more with her. I'm such a fan.
And if you haven't heard her voice, the first time I got to hear it was the cover of If I Were a Boy.
Yes, that's how we reconnected over... I didn't know who was going to sing my Beyonce song, If I Were a Boy, and then I thought it must be Angelina Jordan. And
that's a tough song. Yeah. So many people sing that song and in the way that they want to sing it, but she just made it her own. And alongside your performance, it just brings it all together to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's as if Amy Winehouse would sing Beyonce.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. But still in her own form.
Yes. Incredible talent. I'm so happy, and I'm really excited for more to come with Angelina.
Do you have future performances coming up soon within this year?
We're working on it. There are some smaller appearances, but I'm also working on a bigger show, and it's all in the works. I'm also working on an extended version of the Piano Diaries, the hits album, where I'm going to include my Madonna song and the song I had with Kobe Calais and songs I had with Callum Scott and other songs that weren't in the first 8. But there's a lot of songs in my career that I feel need to be on a Piano Diaries album. Yeah.
And now I want to know, you did mention Madonna. I want to know, you were able to work with her for the amount of time that you did. How did you come out of it, just even as you are now?
It was really interesting because at first I was, of course, very nervous to work with a legend like that.
Yes.
I mean, her career spans decades and decades, where she's been on top of the world, talking to whoever, like Prince, Michael Jackson, you name them.
Yes.
She's had this personal experience with them. And we started writing together. And then when it came to recording the vocals, I thought she's one of the best performers, but as far as vocals, I thought maybe she could get a little better. I said, sing it again, Madonna. And she was like, okay. And then now put some emotion into it and sing it to someone you love. And she was like, fuck you, Toby, I'm not singing it. Can I swear on this?
Oh, sorry. No, actually, I just so got caught up into it. It is a holy stream. That's okay. We're all
you can
human.
Bleep it out.
Yes, we can fix it. It's fine. It never did happen. This is live.
Yeah.
You get the live.
And in the spur of the moment, it's like, F you, Madonna, you are singing this now. And then I thought there was silence in the room, and I thought I'm going to get booted out now. But we bonded over this. And then we had another 4 weeks in the studio, and like the gloves were off, and we were just like,
She saw you for who you were.
We were just in it for making music together and not, wow, I'm catering to this incredible icon.
Yes. That is amazing. So that was definitely a highlight at that time. What is your favorite highlights of your latest project, Piano Diaries? Because I know there are many highlights.
Yeah. I had a performance at Palladium in London. It's Andrew Lloyd Webber's theater, and it was absolutely incredible, 2,500 people, and I got to tell the stories of how the songs were written. And it just felt that, like, I'm looking at David Foster and Friends, and I want to step into his footsteps.
Wow.
I want to eventually do shows and tell stories of my songs, feature new young talent.
Yes.
With a little orchestration and piano. I'm having a great time.
I feel like that's definitely something that's going to be happening for sure. I'm getting caught up in the conversation. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors.
Yes.
Just like you guys are passionate about music, we know how passionate our partner, PSS Home Care, is in caring for your loved ones. PSS Home Care makes sure that your loved ones receive every single bit of comfort they deserve right in the comfort of their own home. PSS Home Care offers a set of excellent services ranging from home health aid to physical therapy to housekeeping and many more. So if you are from the New York area and are looking for someone to care for your loved ones, make sure to contact PSS Home Care by clicking on the link of our description. Don't forget PSS Home Care, because caring is their culture. Now, getting back to my Indie Tuesday Artist of the Day, Toby Gad, I want to hear more about your future endeavors, and I want to know more about any future music events. For those who want to follow you, what's the best social media for people to follow you on?
Yes, Toby Gad Music on Instagram, and my name Toby Gad on Spotify.
Yes.
I'm an artist now after being decades and decades behind the scenes.
Yes.
I'm finally I'm reclaiming my baby.
I love it.
I'm an artist, and it feels great.
It's a great
And
accomplishment.
also on TikTok, it's just my name,
Toby Gad.
Toby Gad. And
Piano Diaries is out on all platforms?
yes.
Okay. All right. You
Piano
heard it
Diaries,
here.
yeah.
Piano Diaries. Don't forget tobygadmusic.com. And if you want to look for more information, just make sure to follow him, like, subscribe, get that notified.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being my Indie Tuesday Artist of the Day. Wishers, I will see you next Tuesday. I am your host, Morgan Ashley, here on Indie Tuesdays. Until then, wishers, keep on wishing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That was fun.